through the future of farming and its ecological benefits through hydroponic technology. And basically what we did is we went ahead and I germinated 10 basil seeds and I germinated 10 super beefsteak tomato seeds. And then we implemented them into 2 separate systems. The basil was put into an aeroponic system, which is provided, the nutrients are provided through water spraying up underneath into the root system. And then we also planted the tomatoes in a deep water culture system in 5-gallon buckets and provided the nutrient solution just right in the buckets, and we aerated it with an oxygen stone like you would use in an aquarium. And that provided all the oxygen and nutrients to the root system that was needed. After a 4-week period, it was kind of neat. We actually experienced almost 2 feet of growth overall, excuse me, not after a 4-week period. Overall, it was about actually 22.5 inches for the basil in the hydroponic system, which was cool. And in the soil, which we used as a control, feeding it the same amount of nutrients, we only experienced 9.25 inches. And as you can see in the middle picture, the leaves are well beyond the width of an average hand. And then here you can see the root system in the third picture to the right here. The root system from the tomato plants in the deep water culture system responded extremely well, which we anticipated it because we wanted to see the exponential growth in the hydroponic system as opposed to a soil control. And everything happened as we had expected. Also, the root system you can see here from the tomato plant, when I pulled it from the deep water culture system, I couldn't even get the entire root system in the picture because it was just wrapping on the floor. It was so long. And we actually, in photo 4, I had the first fruits coming. And normally with tomatoes, you want to revert the photo period back to a 12-hour on, 12 hours off. This was still on an 18-hour photo period, and we were experiencing fruits because the growth just couldn't keep up with itself. We were experiencing, in some cases, depending on if the nutrient solution was just replenished or if it had been in there, for a couple days, which I was changing it every 10 days. And I was blown away just the response that we were getting. And this is preliminary research. We didn't have a lot of data to really kind of plot out and show a graph or anything like that. This was basically just to kind of see how the physics of the whole system worked and to kind of bring the research to a next level. And what I did is I actually implemented this into the botany club chapter on our campus as a project, and it created a lot of interest in the club, and it generated pretty much double the members that we have when we first started. So this has really gotten the attention of the community. It's gone so far as to, I've actually gone in with one of my friends from childhood, and we're opening a hydroponic store next month because this has taken off. And our whole plan overall is great to get all the data and do all the research, but the main goal of this project is to really demonstrate to the community and the public its ecological benefits. It uses 1/10 the water that conventional farming does, as you'll see in the abstract. And it also, it shows super growth. You're not going to get this kind of growth no matter how well you amend your soil in a garden. It's growing faster than it can really keep up with. And we want to raise the public awareness and show that, you can save a lot of water and use a lot, conserve a lot of water and use much less in farming and cultivating a food supply for the community. So we're actually going to try and implement this in Plattsburgh to generate community interest, so that way we can kind of make it more prominent and raise awareness. Because the scarcity of water in the world is it's beyond belief. So we really want to be able to, kind of drive it home the importance of everything. And we've gotten a tremendous response from the community. We have teachers coming in and checking out the labs, and they want to bring their 5th grade class through on field trips to show the importance of it. So we're really starting to raise a lot of awareness, and it's really taken off into a positive light. I've had countless emails sent to me from faculty members and students and whatnot. Again, I want to point out something else too. When you do look at this table, the soil height for the super beefsteak tomato plant was 38.13 inches, and in the hydroponic system it was 53 inches. It was actually growing into our grow lights, so that we had to keep raising the lights up to the point where we couldn't raise them anymore. And unfortunately, I don't have an overall, as you'll notice in the table, the research is ongoing as far as the weight for the tomatoes in the soil and the overall hydroponics weight. We did have a little bit of weight we could take out early for one fruit, but we didn't really finish it up quite in time for presentation. So if anybody is interested, they can contact me at bthom004@plattsburgh.edu. And I'd be happy to correspond with anybody that wants to learn more about it. And I thank you for your time.